And we have made it to the third secret: how to literally rewire your brain and become that confident person that you want to be. Are you ready? Until not so long ago, scientists thought that the brain did not change after childhood, that it was hardwired and fixed by the time we became adults. But then they discovered that not only that was not true, but that the brain actually changes constantly through our lives. It adapts like plastic, which gave the birth to the term neuroplasticity. If we have to put it in simple terms, our brain, with the thoughts and memories and skills and capacities, is just billions and billions of brain cells called neurons. And we all pretty much have the same amount. And these brain cells connect to each other to form networks that together represent things and concepts and thoughts. Now, the interesting part is that what makes someone lack confidence and someone else be super confident is how their brains are wired, the programs that they have in their minds. Anything that you think, anything that you believe you are, can be traced down to a bunch of neurons that pass electricity and chemicals among them. So if I tell you right now to think of a car, you probably saw an image of a car in your mind, didn't you? And maybe you even thought very quickly about something that is related to the car, like an amazing road trip or that you need to wash your car later. Anything that is connected to one particular thought can fire other thoughts, other emotions, and other actions that are connected to that thought. And there are clear, specific structures in any pattern or any habit that you have. And what I do is to understand the coding of any problem or pattern and help people break it down into its components to later rearrange them or change them in whatever way they want. And by doing this, you can basically think, feel, act, but also react in whatever ways you choose, whenever you need it. So, how do you become more confident? How do you transform your self esteem? Well, you change that coding of your brain that represents the problem, that represents who you are today. You take the pieces apart, the steps that form that pattern, and you take its power away. And I will show you a way to do that later in the masterclass. Now, changing that coding of the brain is how I cure lifelong phobias in just one session, how I cure my terrible cat allergy in 10 minutes, and how I help people every day become more like the person they want to be, allowing them to live by design. Like these amazing people, for example. These are people that I worked with who achieved what some people would never believe is possible for them. For example, Aline from Switzerland. She said, I used to have a phobia to frogs. It was terrible. It freaked me out. I'm now able to look at frogs, get close to them, and even touch them. Or Jana, which I mentioned at the beginning. Or even Immaculada from Spain. She says, I could not move. I was stuck and I did not know how to get out of there. But everything changed completely. I could finally breathe calmly and feel good. All the stress was gone, and I began to sleep better. And a sense of peace and quietness settled in my life and in myself. So just like you would upgrade your operating system in your computer because it limits what you can do with it, or just like you would update some programs that are not giving you what you need today, just like that, you want to upgrade yourself too, so that your patterns and your skills and resources are in line with the life that you want for yourself. Powerful, right? And that was secret number 3.